Mathematics Class 12 Chapter 6 Application of Derivatives Miscellaneous Exercise Question number 12. A point on the hypotenuse of a triangle is at a distance A and B from the sides of triangle. Show that minimum length of hypo is A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. Let PAB be a point on hypotenuse of right triangle ABC such that its distance from AB is equal to A and BC equal to B. ABC is a right angle triangle, AC is the hypotenuse. Here there is one point P on this hypotenuse AB. I am taking AB, so I take distance of side AB from this point I take as A, and the distance of side BC from P I take as a B. So this I am taking as A, this side I am taking as B length. Let angle C is equal to theta. This implies angle P is equal to theta. I am taking this angle C, that is BCP. This angle C is theta. Then you can say these are parallel. If I extend these, this will become parallel lines. Okay, and if they are parallel lines, and you can consider this AC as the hypotenuse. Suppose this one I extend here. Okay, suppose I extend here like this. So these two lines, okay, DP line and this BC line will become parallel, and this will act like a hypotenuse. From here A to C is hypotenuse, so this angle and this angle will be like the corresponding angles. Okay, they become corresponding angles, so they are equal. So if I assume this as a theta, then this also will be theta. Okay, so I have written here corresponding angles. Okay, in triangle, right triangle APD, so I'll consider first the triangle APD. Cos theta is equal to dP by AP is equal to A by AP. Here if I take cos theta means adjacent side, that is dP, divided by hypotenuse, that is AP. Okay, so dP is A and AP is AP. So I write here cos theta is equal to dP by AP, dP value is A, cos theta and AP you transfer, okay, interchange. So what you get, AP is equal to A cos theta. Okay, after that cos theta, that is 1 by cos, you can write as a sec theta. Okay, so you can write AP is equal to A sec theta. Now again you take this triangle, right angle PEC. Here I have got opposite side, so I will take cos theta, sin theta. So I will take sin theta is equal to PE divided by PC, hypotenuse. Okay, so I have written here in right triangle PEC, sin theta is equal to PE by PC. Okay, and PE is B value. Okay, so I write PE as B, so B by PC. PC and sin theta interchange, okay, cross multiply, so you get PC is equal to B by sin theta. 1 by sin theta can be written as cosec theta, so PC is equal to B cosec theta. So you can see this, I have found AP value and I have found PC value, and that total will become your hypotenuse, because I have to find length of the hypotenuse. Okay, so I am finding the value of AP first and PC first. Now length of hypotenuse AC equal to, I consider L equal to AP plus PC. Okay, just now I said, and AP's value is A cosec theta and PC value is B cosec theta. Okay, I put value here. Now both are functions of theta, and this A and B. Okay, I means both terms are theta. Differentiate with respect to theta. So when you differentiate dl by d theta, then A sec theta derivative is sec into tan plus B cosec theta derivative is minus cosec into cot theta. Sec I can write as 1 by cos into tan I can write as sin by cos, minus this minus I am bringing B cosec as a 1 by sin and cot as cos by sin. So here becomes A sin theta divided by cos square minus B cos theta divided by sin square theta. Okay, what they have asked us, minimum length. So this length I have to equate with 0. For minimum length of hypo, dl by d theta is equal to 0. So equate these with 0. So A sin theta divided by cos square theta minus B cos theta sin square theta equal to 0. This negative term transfer here becomes positive. See, here I have done A sin theta by cos square theta is equal to B cos theta by sin square theta. Interchange. Okay, this cos square theta multiply here, sin square theta here, cross multiply. So A sin into sin square is sin cube theta plus equal to B cos square into cos is cos cube theta. Okay, just I am transferring B here and sin square sin cube here. Okay, so A by B equal to cos theta by sin theta. Both will be cube power, so written together as cube. And cos by sin is nothing but cot theta. okay, and take the cube root. So when you take the cube root, here becomes a by b whole power 1 by 3, and here cube will cancel. So a by b 1 by 2, 1 by 3 is equal to cot theta. And what will be tan theta value? Same but inverse, because cot and tan are inverse. So b by a power 1 by 3. From here we have written. Why we have written? Because we have to find the value of this L, okay, the length of hypotenuse, and the length of hypotenuse is depending on sec and cosec. Okay, so I am going to transfer this cot using this cot, and then we will find the value of cosec and sec. We know from the trigonometry sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, okay, equal to 1. Tan square theta value, put this, so b by a power 1 by 3 whole power 2, so it becomes 2 by 3 power. So here 1 plus b by a whole power 2 by 3. I have written here. Now I am going to take LCM. So b power 2 by 3, a power 2 by 3. So a power 2 by 3 multiply here. So here you will get a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3, and whole denominator is a 2 power 3. Now this is sec square. I need only sec. So find the square root. So square root of sec square will be sec theta, and here square root will be whole power 1 by 2. Here also 1 by 2 power. These two cuts. So here a power 1 by 3 remains. Okay, power of e. So here sec theta is equal to a 2 by 3 plus b 2 by 3 power whole power 1 by 2 divided by a power 1 by 3. Similarly, we have to find now cosec theta. So for cosec square theta also we know that trigonometric relation, cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos square theta. Put the value of cos square theta as a by b 1 by 3 whole square. Okay, square is there. This value is cot theta. We found here. Okay, before we found here, that is 1. A by b power 1 by 3. After that, same as give power to both, so it will now multiply here, so we get 2 by 3 power. That will be for a also and b also, and then LCM. So it will be b power 2 by 3 here. So I write here plus a power 2 by 3 divided by b power 2 by 3. Then take a square root. So when you take square root, cosec theta, for this you write whole power 1 by 2, and for b 2 by 3 power 1 by 2, 2 cuts, so here remains b power 1 by 3. See, I have written here, this final will be cosec theta is equal to b power 2 by 3 plus a power 2 by 3 whole power 1 by 2 divided by b power 1 by 3. Now from equation 1, okay, this I have called equation 1 here. This, the length of the hypotenuse, L is equal to AP plus BC, a cosec theta plus b cosec theta. Sorry, a sec theta plus b cosec theta. So here we shall put the value of sec theta and cosec theta. So I have written here L is equal to a sec theta plus b cosec theta. So a is as it is sec theta value from here. Okay, a 2 by 3 power a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 whole power 1 by 2 divided by a power 1 by 3. So I put here value, okay, plus this b as it is and cosec theta the value from here. Okay, this value. So place here a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 whole power 1 by 2 divided by b power 1 by 3. Now see here this and this you can see same terms. Okay, here a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 whole power 1 by 2. Here a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 whole power 1 by 2. So you can take common. Okay, so I have just taken common here. A power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 whole power 1 by 2. So here remains a divided by a power minus a power 1 by 3. These two you can combine. Okay, this is like a power m divided by a power n. Okay, so you know that exponential relation. Okay, suppose this is you have got a power m divided by a power n, then you can write it as a power m minus n. Okay, so this is what the simple ratio of the simple exponential relation it is. Okay, a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So I will do here like this. Okay, I have not written that step. I have directly written a power, here one power is there. So 1 power 1 minus this power 1 by 3 plus here this is taken common. So here remains b power 1 minus 1 by 3 power. Take LCM, so 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 3 power. Here also 2 by 3 power. Now see again these two power are same and here power will be 1. Okay, you can say just again we can use the exponential relation. Okay, exponential formulas are there. So this is 1. So 1 by 2 plus 1 power. The base is same. These two parts are same. So I have done here a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 power this 1 plus 1 by 2 power. Okay, see I have written here 1 plus 1 by 2 power. So what you get is you take LCM. So 2 2 plus 1, so 3 by 2. So what I get here, I have written hypotenuse. This is the length of the hypotenuse. We started with L, that is hypotenuse. So we have found hypotenuse equal to a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. And this is what you are supposed to prove. Hence proved. Question number 13. Find point at which fx is equal to x minus 2 power 4 x plus 1 power 3 has local minimum, local maximum and inflection, point of inflection. So first differentiate fx is equal to x minus 2 power 4 x plus 1 power 4. I am differentiating. Okay, so this is f dash x actually. From here I have not written, but this one is starting from here, f dash x. So f dash x is equal to, so this part is f dash x. So f dash x, so first u into v you have to do. So I am keeping this x plus 1 whole power 3 as it is and differentiating x minus 2 power 4, that is 4 x minus 3 x minus 2 power 3 plus now x minus 2 power 4 as it is, differentiate this, so 3 x plus 1 power 2. Okay, then you take common. See here x plus 1 power 3 x plus 1 power 2, so x plus 1 power 2 take common. Here x minus 2 power 3, here x minus 2 power 4, so x minus 2 power 3 you can take common. So what remains here, 4, here this is all taken, here remains x plus 1 plus, here remains x minus 2, here remains 3. Okay, now just open the bracket, so 4x, 4, 3x minus 6. This to simplify, this remains as it is. So here comes 4 plus 3 7x minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2. Call it number 1. I have to find the inflection also plus minimum and local maximum, so I'll find the second derivative also. So second derivative is again u into v into w. So first I am keeping these two as it is and differentiating these. So 3x minus 2 whole square plus now this and this as it is and I'll differentiate these. So I have kept here and this derivative will be 2x plus 1 plus now these 2 as it is and derivative of 7x minus 2 will be 7. Okay, then I'll just simplify here, x3 then x minus 2 whole square, x plus 1 square and 7x minus 2 plus here these 2 I bring front, 2 x minus 2 whole cube, x plus 1 and 7x minus 2, and here 7 I am writing first, 7 x minus 2 whole cube, x plus 1 whole cube, call it number 2. Then for critical point f dash x is to be 0, so equation 1 I am going to use. So from equation 1 directly I am using, see, equate with this 0, so from here you get x value as 2, equate with 0, so you get x value minus 1, equate with 0, so you get x value as a 2 by 7. See, I have directly written. Okay, you can write it and solve it. Now we will check. See, if I take for the second derivative test I have taught you. See, if I put x equal to 2 here in the second derivative, I will get 0 answer. 0, 0 means x minus 2 minus 2. So 0. This all will cancel 0. 2 minus 2, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. So all this double dash comes 0. Therefore, I will use the first derivative test. Now for first derivative test, I am going to take x less than 2. So x less than 2, I have to use whether one number I will assume. Let us assume x less than 2. So assume 1. And we'll check out the sign of f dash x. Okay, so I have checked here, I have taken 1, so 1 minus 2 whole cube, negative answer, I have put negative. Then 1 minus, here whatever comes square, so it is positive. Then here 1 I am taking, so 7 minus 2 positive, so I have positive, so I get positive, positive, negative, so answer is negative, less than 0. Then for x greater than 2, let us take 3. So if you take 3, here 3 minus 2 positive. Okay, so I have written positive. Here 3 plus 1 square positive. Here 7 into 3, 21 minus 2 positive. So everything is positive, so greater than 0. So we have proved that f dash x less than 2, f dash x greater less than 0. X greater than 2, f dash x greater than 0. So this is a condition for the minimum, local minima. So I can say by first derivative test, function has local minima at x is equal to 2. Now I'll put x is equal to 2 by 7 in the second equation. Okay, I'll start with the second. So I put 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 minus 2 whole cube. 2 by 7 plus 1 power 2 equal to c. This answer will come negative. This answer will come positive. And 7 is positive. So total answer will be negative. Since it is negative answer, that means it has got local maxima at x is equal to 2 by 7. Then for x equal to minus 1, both f dash x and f double dash both are coming 0. So I can say that it is the point of inflection. You can also check in first derivative test also. If I take x less than minus 1, then what I am getting f dash x greater than 0. If I take x greater than minus 1, then I am getting f dash greater than 0. This is the wrong condition. Okay. If it is less than 0, greater than 0, then it has to be less than, greater than c, then it has to be less than. So this test fails. So you can use either this or that method. So that is the point of inflection. Question number 15. Show that the altitude of the right circular cone of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r is 4r by 3. Now here they have proved that they are asking you to prove that altitude, that is h, equal to 4r by 3. Okay, this is the sphere. Let v h capital R be the volume, height, radius of a cone inscribed in a sphere of radius small r. Okay, this is the one. This is the height, that is altitude. This is the radius of the sphere here, and this is the radius I am taking as capital R for the cone. Okay, now you see here, if I am going to use this triangle BOC triangle first. Okay, so I have taken this as h, small h, and this radius of the sphere. So I want to find OC. Then I will, how much it will be? From the h you minus r, that much will be this OC value. Okay, let the, and we have already, I say that altitude is equal to 4r by 3. This is what you have to prove. In the figure, AC is equal to AO plus OC. Okay, I was telling you this part. AC is h and OA is r. Okay, small r. OA is r, this one. Okay, OA is r, this one, and plus OC I have to find. Okay, so transfer this, so OC will come h minus r. Now take this triangle BOC. In right triangle BOC by Pythagoras, we can apply Pythagoras. OB square equal to BC square plus OC square. BC square plus OC square equal to OB square. BC is r square. OC is this h minus r whole square, and OB is r square. I'll expand this, h square minus 2rh plus r square, a minus b whole square expanding, and r square I'll keep here, and all these three terms I'll transfer over here. Okay, so when you transfer, what you get is r square, this one, then this becomes minus r square, this minus 2rh becomes plus h becomes minus h square. R square cuts, so you get 2rh plus minus h square remains. Call it number 1. Now they have asked us the maximum volume. So you take the volume. So volume of the cone V is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. Now as r square from number 1, you put the value 2rh minus h square. I put here. Multiply h inside, so 2rh square minus h cube. Differentiate with respect to h. So dv by dh is equal to 1 by 3 pi. H square is 2h, so it is 4rh. And here h cube is 3h square. For maximum value of volume, you have to equate this value with 0. So dv by dh is equal to 0. That means all these 0. Okay, so I write here, and then I transfer this 3 and pi here and multiply with 0 and cancel. Okay, and from here h take common, and h cannot be 0, so that also can cancel. So you get 4r minus 3h is equal to 0. Okay, so that means 4r transfer minus cancel. So h 3 you transfer, so this is what you get, and this is what asked to prove, 4 by 3 into r. So that is the proved. Okay, and that is the answer for question number 15. Thank you very much.